What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another horror movie. Today we're taking a look at Baghead, which is a Netflix movie, and I did watch this on Netflix. It did come out in 2023, and I did watch this because it had Cersei in it. It had the same actor of Cersei that was in The Witcher, and I thought she was a pretty good actor in The Witcher, so I decided to watch this movie. I quite like her as an actor, and I wanted to see what she was like in other movies, so I decided to watch this one, and yeah, it sure is a movie. It sure is a movie that is on Netflix that you can go watch for yourself if you really, really want to. But without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say, and see what this movie's really about. So this movie is 1 hour and 43 minutes, although it does seem quite a lot longer than that, and you can watch it on Netflix. You can also watch it on Google Play and Sky Store. It has a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 3.6 out of 5 on Amazon. It is classified as a horror, and the main story is a young woman inherits a run-down pub and discovers a dark secret within its basement. Baghead. It is a shape-shifting creature that lets one speak to lost loved ones, but not without consequences. There is always consequences. Everybody loves a good consequence. So how this story starts is with Cersei's dad setting the pub on fire and dying in the process because this baghead creature in the basement is there. She then gets the pub because she inherits it from her dad, and she is currently down on her luck. She has no home, and she has a lot of money that she needs to sort of owe people like school and other stuff, and her best friend is going to fly over. Someone breaks into the pub and pays her like $4,000 to go see this thing in the basement, and she agrees because obviously it's $4,000. Who wouldn't agree? And she currently does not know the rules to whatever this creature is, so she goes downstairs. She owns the pub, so technically she owns the creature as well, and it has to obey her. And anyway, the next day, her friend, and this random dude go into the basement and talk to one of his lost ones. He wanted to talk to his girlfriend, but accidentally summons his mum. He has 2 minutes of solid talk with the mum before it goes demonic and crazy, and they have to put the bag back on its head and send it back through the hole in the wall. And you should never go past that hole in the wall. She watches a video that her dad left saying the rules of this demon. You can only talk to it for 2 minutes. You cannot go beyond the hole in the wall. And whoever inherits the pub can control the demon and gets rights to the demon and can say whatever the demon has to offer. And yeah, this dude comes back to her and sees the girlfriend. He pays double the amount and then he leaves. And he wants to come back and talk to the demon again. The girls then start seeing things and hearing things and going absolutely insane because this demon has infected their mind. And this guy keeps coming back asking to see the demon, and she doesn't let him. The girl says it's a bad idea. She ends up caving and seeing him. She then starts seeing her dad and her mum as well. She starts using the demon, and then the demon tricks her friend into going into the hole. It kills her friend. She then gets tricked by the demon into going into the hole to rescue her friend, and then she is chased by the dude as well and accidentally murdered. She then is summoned back by the guy, so then the demon has full control over her spirit, over her soul, and then over the mansion, and then over herself, because technically she owns the pub. So then she kills the guy, leaves the pub, and that's where the movie ends. I'm gonna be honest, it is a sick premise. I just feel like it's not executed very well. The idea of this movie with the creature having set rules, which it has to follow, but tricks the owner into breaking those rules, or sort of bending those rules to give the demon more control and more access to their minds and sort of like create this sort of way for it to escape, I think is really smart, really cool, really creative. But the monster just isn't inherently scary. It doesn't feel very horror. It feels more thriller mystery. There is a couple of jump scares, and there is a couple of times the monster does look quite grim, with it being like a rotted corpse. But it doesn't feel scary. It's bound to the basement, and it has to obey the owner of the pub. So if you just follow the rules, and you don't sort of break the rules because, oh my god, it's your dad, you know, just follow the rules. Even if the dude is breaking the rules, you can just go over and put the bag back on the demon. Like, just put the bag back on the demon. Like, go you know, follow the rules. The rules are there for a reason. And your dad died because of those rules. You know, your dad actually died because he failed to follow the rules. So you're going to also fail to follow the rules? That doesn't make much sense to me, I'm going to be honest. Doesn't make much sense. I feel like the main character died in such an awful way because she refused to give ownership of the pub to the dude. And she was like, she fell off a roof. That's an awful way to go. But it was very clever in the demon's way to get access to the pub and get access to her freedom by using her sort of face and bringing her back and taking over her soul. Brilliant ending. Leaves it on a cliffhanger. Leaves it up for your own interpretation to sort of have the demon out there in the world now, causing its own sort of stuff. You know, causing its own freedom. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about this movie. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was quite exciting. Acting was good. CGI was very good on the demon. The demon was crawling about on the roof and on everything. It built up this really good mystery with this random guy. I don't remember his name, but why he was there in the first place. We thought it was just to see his dead girlfriend, but no. It got deeper because his girlfriend cheated on him. So it was like a revenge story. And he wasn't being very open, very clear. And he did seem to have an infinite amount of money because he kept coming back with more cash. And that's what our main character had a downfall. And it kind of has very similar premises to Squid Game, where humans will do anything for money. Like, money is what all humans want. It's a very capitalist ideal. And she sort of fell into the trap where she was down on her luck. She didn't have enough money to sort of save herself, but she was willing to break the rules and risk this demon sort of taking more of her mind and taking more of her soul and influencing more of her daily life, so then she could have more money to pay off her debts and to sort of do whatever she wanted. Because money's a good way to do whatever you want. People say money doesn't buy happiness, but you can do a lot with money. I think there's like a give and take with that phrase, where money can buy a certain... If you have enough money, you can be very happy. There is like a limit to where money and happiness start to sort of go in opposite directions. When money rises, I feel like happiness also rises, but when you have too much money, you kind of feel like, oh, you've done everything and there's nothing else you can do, so it kind of ruins your happiness. But money can be happy to some extent. Like, there is definitely I'm not sure how well I'm explaining this, to be fair, but like, there's definitely a give and take, where there's a sort of line where money and happiness reach a peak, and then as money goes up, happiness starts to come down. Like, there's a sort of, as more money you get, the happiness you have comes up as well, until money outtakes happiness and goes higher. There's some form of graph which I'm imagining, which makes sense to me, but I'm not sure how good I'm explaining it. And that's what Cersei's falling under in this situation, where she is in desperate need of money and is willing to do anything for it. And that's pretty much where the pros of this movie end. And it doesn't really feel horror. There's not enough scares. I didn't really get scared too much during this movie. It kind of went by pretty smoothly and pretty chill. So I thought it was decent. I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best horror movie that I've ever seen. Wasn't the worst. I do feel like it is very mid. It definitely deserves a little bit higher than what Rotten Tomatoes gave it. I definitely think this is a 5 out of 10 movie. Definitely a mid movie and something that you should watch if you have nothing else to watch. It's not like you need to watch this movie right fucking now. It's like oh, if there's nothing else, it's a good pastime. It's a decent watch. You can turn your mind off to it and have a good little chill session with it. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say about this movie. Let me know if you've seen it and what your thoughts and opinions are on it in the comments below. If you do want me to review any other movies, TV shows, or animes, please do let me know down in the comments below, because I am running out of stuff to watch on my own time. And, you know, I do like one review every day, so if there's a movie that you want to see me review, definitely put it down, and I'll get on it as quickly as possible. If you do want to be notified every time that I do make a video, hit that big red subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I do upload a video. I do upload 5 videos a day for you to be well entertained throughout that day, and well enjoy the content that I put out. I do a lot of different content. It is a variety channel, so we do gaming videos, food reviews, fashion reviews, product reviews, film reviews, and then talking about news as well of upcoming sort of songs, movies, TV shows, animes, Lego, and stuff like that. So it's an all-rounder channel. There should be something on here for everybody, but other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.